Do you sometimes wonder what constellations and other objects are in the night sky? Well, just look up, and we'll walk you through the July sky tonight. We begin facing west, where we can see Leo the lion sinking toward the horizon. Near his tail we have Virgo the maiden, followed by Libra the scales to our south. Next is Scorpius the scorpion, with the bright red star Antares, which in ancient Greek means rival of Mars. See if you can make out the asterism of the fishhook, which makes up the tail of Scorpius. Right next to that we have another asterism called the teapot, which is part of the constellation Sagittarius, the archer, just rising to our southeast. Over the last few months, we've been mentioning Jupiter and Saturn coming up later in the night. Now, finally, both of them will be coming up right around sunset, and you can find them on the southeast horizon next to the teapot. Both of these gas giant planets reach opposition this month, which is the best time of year to view them. Opposition means they are opposite in the sky from the sun, so they are reflecting sunlight directly back toward us, making them appear brighter. Plus, they are a closer distance to us in space, making them look slightly larger through a telescope. Next, do you notice a milky appearance in the eastern sky? If you're in a fairly dark location, you should be able to see our Milky Way. This time of year, we are looking at one of our galaxy's spiral arms between us and the center of our galaxy. This part of the sky is very rich with star clusters and nebulae. We talked about star clusters last month, so now we will introduce nebulae. The word nebula means simply cloud, and that is essentially what they are. They're large accumulations of gas and dust scattered throughout our galaxy. There's a large nebula just above Sagittarius, known as the Lagoon Nebula. It is a stellar nursery, meaning this gas is slowly condensing due to gravity and creating new stars. The lagoon is bright enough to see with the naked eye, but even better with binoculars. Getting back to our constellations, the bright star called Altair belongs to Aquila the eagle. Up and to the left slightly, the bright star Vega is part of the small constellation Lyra the harp. Very close to Vega is another nebula known as the Ring Nebula. Unlike the lagoon, the ring comes from a dying star. This star, similar to our Sun, has reached the end of its life and is losing material out into space. This type of nebula is called a planetary nebula, not because it has anything to do with planets, but because it looks round like a planet. Just below that, we have Cygnus the Swan, with the bright star Deneb at its tail. Altair, Vega, and Deneb together make a very large asterism called the Summer Triangle. If you continue following the Milky Way toward the north, you can find Cepheus the king, with his wife Cassiopeia just below him on the horizon. We also have the two bears, along with Draco the dragon. Hercules and Boötes are now both very high overhead. So head outside and look up. Don't forget to tag us on Twitter and Instagram with any pictures you take while you're enjoying the night sky. Just use #ScienceSnacks. Join us next month for Space Bites. Stay hungry.